We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 22, Haskins. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
Malik Jackson.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Haskins to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Complete to J.D.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's the Pro Bowl punter Tress Way on to punt for Washington. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
On 1st down, Wentz. But he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 78 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Complete to Miles.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles.
Complete to Jalen Reagor.
Jalen Reagor. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Washington, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's McKissick. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front, so when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First catch for the Washington leader in receiving yards a year ago. Good for a 1st down. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Looking long for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
On 1st down, it's Gibson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 5-yard line.
They will run it. It's McKissick. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Looking to throw, Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Room here to run. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. And it'll move the chains.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
To Zach Ertz.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
He was taken down.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
3 on the play.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
An Eagle first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On play action, it's Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Travis Fulgham there to make the grab. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And there'll be a at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Haskins. Open man here, Sims complete. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
At the 37.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but now it'll be 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
At the 39-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. You know, they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then getting out of bounds?
And he told us, look, I'm a rookie. I'm waiting for the game to slow down, but it seems like he's processing things pretty well.
He certainly is. He's slowing the game down himself with his actions.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he connects with Ertz. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
25-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Second down, here's Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
This is taken at the 15. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On second down, here's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. 39-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
At the 37-yard line.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Now Wentz on third down. And he will find his man on the outside.
Oh, yeah, that's how we do it.
Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 41 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
From the gun, here's Smith. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Now a give, right side, Gibson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A 3-yard touchdown run. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. But now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Now Haskins to throw it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Washington 8.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On second down now, it's Scott, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Eagles on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Play action. Now Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that pick 6 a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession fourth quarter lead. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
29-yard line.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Now Scott. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Smith. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Smith. He'll air this out deep for Harmon. This is intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Scott. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
We got three, fellas, we got 3. Mike 56, Mike 56.
And they take a knee. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Today's final score.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Philadelphia, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for Washington, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.